Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. I'm becoming one of those guys that's inconsistent. I used to be doing this daily. But what can you do? Inconsistency, there's a beauty in and of itself, I guess. But I digress. Today I wanted to discuss a topic that, and there's going to be a hypocrite warning, because everybody likes a little indulgence every now and again, but I want to discuss hedonism. Let me say that again. Hedonism. Now, what is hedonism? Well, I'm sure everybody knows, and for those who don't, let me break it down for you. Hedonism is an ideology. It's a pursuit of pleasure. Maximize pleasure, minimize pain. You basically just exist to stroke those nerve stimuli. Very destructive way of living. It. People say it's moral. People say it's a value. People say it's good. I mean, people say anything, really. I mean, we live in a diverse world. What can you do? But hedonism has had a very adverse effect, especially in the West. Now, I'm going to use the West as an example because I live in the West. Whoop-de-doo. Shocker. But hedonism, when religion started declining and, free thinking, higher enlightenment, whatever, it started going up on the rise, people are like, wait a second. If I don't got any, higher moral authority, I might as well just be chill. I might as well do what I want. Man, this is some good freedom I got here, man. I mean, they might go out, they might pop a little Molly and then go to the club and be like, man, this is a good weekend I'm having. And when I go back to work, it's going to stink, but I'm going to do it all again next weekend, right? Wrong. That's hedonistic. That's terrible. I mean, I understand the want and, the need to have a little relief in your life, a little bit of pleasure, a little bit of joy, but you're doing it all wrong, man. Because a higher, mature thinker would realize that senseless pleasure without meaning is just a distraction. How can you live a long life? I mean, some people be 100. I mean, 100 years old, that's a lot of living. But if you're living that long and you're simply just strumming the brain stimuli, making those electrons fire until you're 100, then you die of old age or something, what are you doing? That's not how you were called to live life. I mean, even if you believe that you're like Mr. Soup evolved to a higher order, what then? I'm Mr. Soup evolved to a higher order, so I'm going to spend my days, feeling good, like as good as I possibly can, regardless of what that looks like, until I die. There's no meaning in that. It's nonsense. It's bliss. But bliss can be a double-edged sword. I mean, everybody wants bliss, and there's a good kind of bliss and a bad kind. But I digress. Let me point things back. Oh, I'm going to sound like the comrade on the corner here, but let's go back to the rich real quick, even though I didn't even bring up the rich. Here in the West especially, I mean, it's all around the world. It's money, it's greed, hedonism, exactly. You got the big wealthy guys, and they're all like, man, I got $1 million. I got more dollars. I can spend more dollars on a dinner than a blue-collar guy will make all year. And I won't even think twice about it. If I went outside, gave that money to the closest person I found on the street, life-changing. But I could really go for some shrimp taboule, or whatever you want to call it, and that's just going to really sate my appetite. And they'll do that. And they won't tip. You're rich, and you won't tip. But I digress on that part. It's like, when money becomes nothing but an object, when you cannot even think twice about money, you start entering dangerous waters. I mean, it's easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle than a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven. Whether you're a Christian, rich man or not, it still stands. You'll naturally become more hedonistic the rich you get. As the wise philosopher XQC once said, there's nothing to do late game. Once you make all the money, you've entered the late game. What do you do now? You spend it, but you can't spend it all. So, you start getting more and more creative, but in the wrong way. And you get more and more hedonistic as that creativity brews and swells. And let me say as a cautionary tale that you might think you want more, but when you have more, you'll think, man, this is what it's like to have more? I wanted this? Now, of course, this is like the majority, sure, but there's those people. Genuinely good people. They get money, they do good, they live an erstwhile life. Not everybody's a bad cookie. But it's when you start thinking hedonistically, it's like, I got all this money, now it's time to have some fun. But not fun in the traditional sense. I mean, I don't need to bring up that island or all that. I mean, I'll probably get knocked off this website for that. But what I mean to say is, especially you rich folk, I mean, regular folk can do it too. I mean, I don't have any money. I'm a broke man. I can go out right now and be hedonistic. I mean, I can go strum those strings. But just think for just a second. difficult, I know. Not to mention hedonism is all about minimizing pain, maximizing pleasure. And when you think on something that might cause you duress, you don't want to do it. Because why would you? You can just block it out, excuse it, bye-bye. It's gone. Don't even fret it. But just think for a second what you're going to spend that money on. Think how it's going to affect you. Think how it's going to affect maybe even others. I mean, you want to factor them in. Be a good guy. Think about other people for once, not just yourself. You're selfish. No, let me chill out. Let me chill out. What I mean in all this, I'm going in circles here. My bad. I get a little riled up. Because I really think if we could, delude hedonism, at least back to the level it was maybe 100 years ago, we might just have ourselves a saved country. But we live in a world of more and more and more, and the internet has only exacerbated that problem. Because somebody will go on their phone, a young and impressionable person, and they'll see somebody with a Lamborghini, they'll see a lady in a bikini on his hood or whatever, and like, I want to be just like him, like that Andrew Tate guy, blah. Like, I want to be like Andrew Tate. He's smoking cigars, he's boning girls, and he's got cars. What a great guy. No, that guy's hedonistic as, ooh, let me chill out. But it's like to say, you don't need that to be happy. I mean, take it from me. Granted, I'm a peculiar sort. I've been honed and refined in a fiery furnace and all that. But I don't have a lot, and I'm totally content. And I can stay this way for the rest. I could stay in this moment in time for the rest of my life and be a happy guy. Because it's something you got to realize for yourself. Having more is good, yes, but the pursuit of more is where you will lose your morals. See what I did there? Ooh. It's just, don't be a tool bag, alright? I mean, you can be the friend in the friend group you can be a nepo baby even. Like, be a nepo baby. Like, your parents give you all your money, your inheritance. You're like a big rich dude out of nowhere. If you let that get to your head, though, GG. You're that guy now forever. And even if you change your ways, people are still going to see you as that dude. It's a sad, sad thing. So just be considerate, be mindful, be open. And not just open in like the sense that open to anything, because anything is, anything and everything is rough. Because not freedom, we got free will, beautiful thing when used right. Free will and freedom doesn't mean go above and beyond in any regard. Don't be like the rich elite, dabbling in their drugs and their kids. Ooh, I can't say that on this platform. Don't be like the hedonists. And you'll recognize it. Once you bring hedonism in mind, you start disliking it, you'll see it everywhere. It'll make you bitter at first. I mean, it did me. Seeing, like, the way the world's going really got to me for a little while there. But I hung in there. I bared with it. And I can only say by my faith and love in Christ that, well, I was able to excuse it. Not excuse it, don't excuse their behavior. More like, don't let it affect you. Just be the best you can be. Personally, I'd turn to Christ, but that's just me. And if you made it this far in my insane ramblings, I'd like to thank you. And if you didn't make it this far, the thank you's still waiting at the end of the video if you skip to the end because you're one of those guys. I don't judge, I digress. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and God bless. Also, don't mind the gameplay, I kinda sucked rocks this game. Alright, goodbye.